Peace, everybody. Sweet Science Boxing Academy. We back with another video. All right, man. So everybody got their opinion about the Terence Crawford and Israil Madrimov fight, and now everybody is saying that Terence Crawford need to stay far away from Canelo Alvarez. And like I was saying before, Crawford dominated that fight. Like when you really go back and look at it, see the problem is that everyone is so used to Crawford knocking anybody out because he knocked his last 11 pointers out when he was the welterweight undisputed champion. He beat everybody in welterweight, so everybody was used to that. So him going 12 rounds in a long time, people not really used to that. But you got to think about who Israel Madrimov is. Like Madrimov ain't no joke. Have y'all seen his highlight reel before he fought Crawford? Like, dude is a problem, and he only got 10 fights, but his amateur career is extensive. It's like 350 amateur career fights. So, dude was a problem, and he usually just be walking people down and come down low and come up top and just be getting dudes out of there. But he ain't do none of that stuff with Crawford because it was Terence Crawford. And like Timothy Bradley said, Madrimov and his team, they were just happy that they went 12 rounds with Crawford. The Davis just had a miracle victory. But enough of me talking. Let me let y'all hear what Timothy Bradley had to say, and I'll come back to my final thoughts at the end.
It was a great fight from a more technical and tactical approach by both fighters. It was interesting to see Madrimov not be himself. He had the herky jerky, the hands moving, and all the feints and stuff like that. But it's real interesting to see him not be as comfortable letting his hands go as you usually see him in many fights. Usually he's dictating the pace coming forward and using his jab and picking down low. But man, he didn't do any of that.
Right.
And that's a testament to where Crawford's skill set is and what Crawford's able to do. He hurt Madrimov several times throughout the course of the night. Bro.
Exactly.
He boxed well. He came out. He looked sharp. I mean, think about this, people. After the year off, dude, and to look that sharp, the way Crawford looked, bro, that is exceptional. That's remarkable, bro. He looked super sharp early on, super duper sharp.
Right.
Madrimov is a lot more patient than again what we seen him in the past. And I will say this, like the champion didn't defend his belt like a champion. Now what do I mean by that? He just did enough just to compete. He didn't do enough to win the fight. I thought that he should have stepped on the gas, or he could. He had chances. I felt there were times where you're hearing from his corner to him to go down to the body and take a little bit more chances, and he wouldn't. Whereas Crawford, he did everything. I mean, Crawford led, he ended, he finished, he started, and he finished combinations. I mean, he moved. He counter punched effectively. He stepped inside the pocket. He walked Madrimov down in spots. Man, he did everything.
Yep.
He did everything to win the fight. Whereas Madrimov, he stayed comfortable within himself. Didn't want to take any chances. Didn't want to risk getting hurt or getting caught with anything flush.
All right, so I'm gonna cut it off right there. Ain't no really more to hear because he said everything correct, and that's exactly fact. Like Madrimov, all he did was survive. Now, some people might say, well, he was the champion, so Terence Crawford ain't do enough to beat the champion. Yeah, but Terence Crawford may not have been the champion at 154, but Terence Crawford is the champion. He's the guy to beat. And it's just like any other person. When Lomachenko moving up in weight and he fighting the champion up there, when Lomachenko was the man, even though he fighting a champion, if the dude ain't beating up Lomachenko, then he not doing enough because Lomachenko is the guy. Same thing with Tank Davis. Same thing with Canelo Alvarez. Like, we're not going to act like this is not a thing in boxing. Like, when it comes to the man, the guy, or the girl, you have to beat them. And Madrimov didn't do that. And all they did was just had a moral victory. They was happy that they went 12 rounds. And ain't nothing wrong with that because it was a competitive fight. Like, we're not going to act like it wasn't. But for the fact of the matter is, Madrimov ain't do nothing to win that fight. So I see some people hinting at a robbery. It's nowhere near a robbery. And Madrimov has lost. But it just goes to show you how good Crawford is being out of the ring for like a little over a year, and he about to be 37 years old, and he still dominated like that. That's phenomenal. So y'all gotta put respect on that boy name. So I agree with Tim Bradley. I don't always agree with him with his commentary because sometimes, a lot of times he be biased, but I do agree with him on some things. Nah, I agree with him on this. So it is what it is. But that's all I got for now, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Drop y'all comments down below. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and the bell. I'll see y'all the next one. Peace.